Hi there, for those who are watching. It's the Angry Anime Fan that is Despair Reviewer. Although I mostly just review Eden Zero nowadays, I figured I still had to review this because this is a very heartwarming chapter, one that tugs the heartstrings. It is Dr. Stone, chapter 195. Last chapter, Suka was the only survivor of everything else. Been depetrified, she hardened her resolve to find a way to revive her fallen friends. But this chapter also gives one grim reality, but at the same time hope. But that hope may take a very long time. First off, we see her finding all the stones, and even imagining all the other people talking to her, even though they are petrified. And I have a feeling they are saying all those words as well. She also finds some old paper in Senku's bag, while at the same time some glue which she can put back Ginro's arm. She also finds Kohaku, who she very affectionately hugs. After all, you have to remember that she said she really wanted a hug from Kohaku. This one here is a very nice take on that. She even invents a small, I don't want to say carriage, but sort of by actually the bikes that they rode in here, they actually disassembled them. So Suka uses that to create a little walkabout that makes it easier for her to carry everyone else. As she, even though she looks sad, she does not shed tears, and eventually even catches some fish while using another deck to store some of her fried fish in, trying to find Chelsea and the others. And eventually does, but also finds a broken revival fluid. Ah, Chelsea, why did you throw that at the? Well, maybe it wasn't Chelsea who did that. Maybe no, it was Luna. Why did you throw that, Luna? He was the only hope of everything, you know. So, well, either way, Suka finds them all. But still, and even a map that is along with the little thing that Chelsea has written. But she's still not crying, although she does realizes that, oh, that now there is no revival fluid, and she's going to be alone. So she gathers everyone else as she sleeps near them, especially near Kohaku, since Kohaku is basically like a big sister to her. She has assembled them all, but she cannot revive them, which is a sad situation. But then hope comes in the strangest things of it all. First, she gathers some fruit through a map, and she remembers everyone's hard voices to it all. She actually remembers that the piece of paper that Chelsea wrote on a map is very similar to the similar paper she found at the beginning of this chapter, and it actually details a map that explains, not in writing of course, but in illustrations on how to create the revival fluid. Remembering Senku's words about every humanity always has a trial and error, and they have nothing, and they start with nothing, and eventually they get something. And Suka finally sheds tears. This time, more tears of resolve, knowing that it will take a very, very, very long time, but she will eventually make the revival fluid. And so begins Suka's journey. I have a feeling this is going to take a very, very, very long time. Is it possible that when Suka awakens, she will be an adult, or at least as old as the gang? To be honest, I have a very hard time accepting that. Seeing the cute, adorable Suka grow up to become uh, a a beautiful young lady, that will be a little hard pill to swallow. And it will also be kind of sad. She will just be alone that long, even though there is a goal to reunite with everyone, which is this all. Most of all, I don't think she has any beakers, so she will have to create doesn't she have to create the glasses from her own? She's not a makeshift thing, trial and error in that situation as well. But she is the reliable one, trial and error all the way. I mean, I still wondering what I forgot exactly what happened to the car that they came in. Isn't it possible that actually held some beakers? No, maybe they sacrificed that car. Either way, she will start with nothing, but she's going to do some science. Suka, my girl, you can do this. It's going to be one hard journey. It's basically this chapter. It tugs the heartstrings to see Suka being this emotionally uh, fragile. I mean, it's to be expected. This is not easy, but she's working hard. She knows there's a way. And yes, I believe it will take over 10 years for her to make all this. It will be a journey. It will be indeed. Give me your thoughts if you have any.